Hey, stick around. After this quick intro, we're going to take a look at Jim Beam's newest limited edition whiskey, Repeal Batch. Welcome back to Whiskey Quest. If you're new to the channel, my name is Antonio. In this channel, I'm going to review whiskeys from all over the world. I'll give you my tasting notes with and without water just to see if it changes. You'll never know unless you try it. And then stick to the end. I'll let you know my final thoughts. If that's something you like to watch, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now with the bell notification so you can stick around for more videos. So what I have today is the Jim Beam's newest limited edition bottle. This is an 86 proof, non-chill filtered Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey coming at you at only $18. It's a limited release bottle that celebrates the 85th anniversary of Prohibition ending on December 5th of 1933, when the 21st Amendment repealed the 18th Amendment that had made alcohol illegal in the United States. But the 18th Amendment did not prohibit you from drinking alcohol. It just meant that anything that you had bought prior to the 18th Amendment was yours to keep and you could drink it in the privacy of your own home. It only prohibited the manufacture, transportation, and sale of this delicious, intoxicating liquor. Sorry, got a little carried away there. Only a handful of distilleries got a special license where they could distill medicinal whiskey. So if you had like a toothache, you go to the doctor and you get prescribed a little whiskey. As a matter of fact, got this pimple that came out, put a little whiskey on it, I'll be good as new. But when the 21st Amendment rolled around and repealed the 18th Amendment, Jim Beam, which was not granted a license to distill medicinal whiskey, they hustled and they reopened the distillery in just 120 days. Winemakers were allowed to make wine as long as it did not have any alcohol in it. So pretty much just grape juice, right? So what they did, they created these semi-solid grape concentrates that they called wine bricks. And it had a warning label on there saying, warning, do not dilute this in a gallon of water and then store away for like 20 days in a dark cabinet or it will become alcoholic. What a joke. Needless to say, over 10 years of prohibition must have been hard. I couldn't imagine myself living through that era. It's horrible. Alright, well, enough about that. Let's move on with this review. Let's take a quick look at this color. I'd say this is a nice amber honey kind of color going on. Really nice color. There is some stuff floating around in there, but that's just because it's non-chill filtered, so no need to worry about it if you see that in your bottle. So let's see what we get on the nose. First thing I get is a lot of oak, some caramel, and my old-time favorite, coconut. Some nuttiness towards the back too. And there's like some hints of honey. Pretty nice nose. Let's move on to the taste. Cheers. So the first thing that comes out is a lot of oak. This is really woody. Right after that you start getting nuttiness. Some bitter, kind of like a dark chocolate kind of bitter. Really short finish, but it finishes with that nice oaky bitter flavor. I think that's pretty good. Alright, so let's move on to this portion with a little bit of water and see what happens. Let's not add too much. It's not that harsh, so let's give it a few minutes and we'll come back to it. Alright, so it's been a few minutes since I added some water. Let's see what we get on the nose. Alright, everything got softer now. I smell the oak, some vanilla, that caramel, a little bit of the nuttiness, but everything's very light. Alright, well, let's see what happens on the taste. Cheers. That water brought out some peppery notes. Right after that, you start getting the oak again, that nuttiness. Not as bitter as it was before. That's still a really short finish. Made it kind of silky in the mouthfeel with some water. Still lots of oak on the finish. So my final thoughts on the Jim Beam Repeal Batch. Think of this as a step up from the white label, nothing more than that. But for $18, it is very tasty. It's a limited edition. I think it's a great buy, so yeah, go ahead and pick one up. But my recommendation really would be to add the extra $4 to $5. Get yourself the Distiller's Cut. That's a much better whiskey. So that's it for the review for today. And as always, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to drop me a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now with the bell notification so you can stick around for more videos just like this. And as the wise man once said, here's to alcohol, the cause and solution to all of life's problems. Homer Simpson. Cheers.